Good morning, I'm Ashley Almquist. We start with breaking news. And now ET with our take on today's top stories. Parents trust their children while they work out daycare centers at the gym, but these centers don't have regulations like normal daycare centers, and one mother's trip to the gym last week raises questions of whether they should. This school, J.L. Long in East Dallas, is on the list for millions of dollars in additions and repairs. Supporters of the bond say all schools in Dallas could use improvement. If a day in the park isn't what you're looking for, there's a less conventional option for those of you over 21. And get this, you can have fun while burning calories. The man who was captured by video surveillance was wearing a Postmates delivery shirt, leading law enforcement to believe he might have just been making a delivery. With a few taps on your smartphone, you can skip the hassle of lines and leaving the house to get almost anything you need delivered right to your door. Dallas has moved from number 23 to number 7 on the list of worst places to live with spring allergies. Allergists say it's due to an increase in carbon dioxide that leads plant life to grow larger. Welcome back to Trending Tuesdays. We all use rideshare apps such as Uber, and just like any cab service, you can sometimes question your safety with the driver. Recent cases of drivers pretending to be with Uber and attempting to lure passengers into their car raises even more concerns for safety. So this week, I decided to do some research on how you can be more cautious when using Uber. Take a look. With the technology of smartphones, getting a ride is now as simple as the touch of a button with rideshare apps like Uber. But with the company recently confirming 5 cases of rape and 170 cases of sexual assault from 2012 to 2015, safety comes into question.
The only thing that I always have to be wary of is if I Uber alone, I usually try to get one of the higher costing Ubers because I think they're the more licensed people or something like that.
And there are more ways to be cautious when using the service. With apps like this, you can check information about your driver and vehicle as soon as you request your ride. Doing things like this is one way to make your ride a little bit safer. Rideshare safety begins before you even get into the vehicle.
You definitely want to double check and make sure that the license plate matches what you've gotten on your text and that the driver knows your name.
Once you enter the vehicle, you can share your trip information with a friend through the Uber app.
You pretty much have to know who's coming to pick you up or who you're calling. Let somebody else know who is the driver, what's the license plate number. In case something happens, there's a way to start who we're going to start looking.
You can also communicate with the driver to improve safety.
I still take a picture of the driver and say, I'm texting a picture of you to my husband or friends or family.
If you feel unsafe, cancel the trip in a safe place or call 911. And if you are attacked, it all comes down to self-defense.
There are times when you can run away, there are times when you have to fight, and you just have to know that and think about that in advance in case it happens.
SMU offers 2 self-defense courses along with PRW2 classes in self-defense and judo. But the main rule of rideshare safety is simpler than you think.
The safest thing to do is to not travel alone. Honestly, the best thing you can do is ride with a friend.
By taking precautions like these, Uber riders may reduce their chances of being attacked. For SMU TV, I'm Ashley Almquist. SMU also offers SMU Rides for students. This service is only for SMU students through the Cowboy Cab Company. It's for getting back to campus and all fees are charged straight to your student account. But whatever ride service you use, please try to stay safe. Last Thursday, we told you about an SMU grad who raised $30 million for his app. So I decided to get details on the app created by a former Mustang. 5 Miles is a way to discover classifieds in the area in an easy and, most importantly, safe way. It takes seconds to list an item by simply snapping a picture and putting a description, category, and price. The best part, when messaging other users, your information remains private. Like we reported last Thursday, the app estimates over $1 billion worth of goods sold in the past year. Just like any normal puppy, these dogs are waiting to find a home. But their story hasn't always been a happy one. These dogs were saved from a puppy mill in Stevens County that contained over 70 dogs. Australian Shepherds, Border Collies, German Shepherds, and Labrador Retrievers were living in deplorable conditions. Many were living in up to 6 inches of feces in wire pop-up crates. Busts like this would not be possible without help from organizations like the Humane Society of North Texas, who currently has custody of 60 of the 73 dogs rescued.
We assist animal control and sheriff's departments with the seizure of animals that may be too many for them to handle at once.
And their job has just begun after rescuing dogs like these.
After the rescue, the dogs came to our quarantine facility where they were treated for medical conditions. We did some testing to make sure they didn't have parvo or distemper. And then they were held here for court to make sure that we could get legal custody of the dogs. And now they're slowly trickling into our 4 adoption centers to find forever homes.
Now we're covering these dogs are currently in quarantine until they are approved to move to a shelter. While many of the dogs are happily awaiting the move, some are still affected by their past and avoid human interaction. After recovering both physically and emotionally, the end goal is to get each of these rescues out of a shelter and into a loving home.
We recommend that if people are looking to adopt or purchase a specific breed, that they first contact their local shelters, see if those animals are in the facility.
Purebred dogs like these are always available in local shelters. According to Hansen, about 25% of animals in their facilities are purebred. So if you're looking for a loyal companion, speak with your local shelters and remember, adopt, don't shop. For SMU TV, I'm Ashley Almquist.
The Notebook could be coming to TV. The CW says they are working on a series based on the Nicholas Sparks movie. Sparks is involved in the pilot, but the big question is, who will replace Ryan Gosling?
Good afternoon, Mustangs, and welcome to this Thursday, February 4th edition of the Daily Update. I'm Ashley Almquist. Let's get to the news. There's an exciting announcement for all of you social media fans out there. Bloomingdale's is selling a hashtag ring just in time for the holidays. Texting and driving could soon be illegal in Texas. The Texas House approved a statewide ban on texting and driving. How would you like to win a free car? To celebrate SMU's 100th birthday, Bob Thomas Ford is giving away a red Ford Mustang to one lucky fan at Ford Stadium. Developing now in Central Texas, a judge targeted and attacked. But the mystery for police is who was behind it. For entertainment tonight, I'm Ashley Almquist.